So it may be pretty obvious, but I bought a GoPro. I thought it was time to do a minor upgrade. Not gonna make a huge difference. It's the GoPro Hero 7 Black. It was on sale after taxes. I got it for $250 total. I think that's pretty fair. But getting us started here, I sold one leg of this Fisher-Price large baby swing. It's gonna be down here. I think it's this number 2. I have to double check here. The person mistakenly bought the wrong one, canceled, and then bought the right one. Yep, it's the number 2. I'm just gonna get this packed up and ready to go now. I sold an old Ninja Turtle action figure from my personal collection. Like I always say, it does happen. I'm always filtering things out, not a huge deal. Sitting down here in the shadows, no pun intended. It's gonna be Shredder. I think this is from 2007. Yeah, Playmates 2007. He's a little more valuable. Sold for $45. I was trying to get $65 for the longest time. I finally sent out a couple best offers to 6 watchers. One responded with a counter offer of $45. I accepted that. Unless I have the full line, I'm not really looking to keep single figures like that, so I can let him go. Next up, down here in the nerd lair, I finally sold this Super Mario magazine. It was actually in this shelf here for years and years. I listed it, it sat forever, and then finally sold for $9. I actually think this is worth a little more. It does have this full poster in here, and it's not even been ripped out. Next up, I sold a small stuffed animal called a Dammit doll. It was given to my wife by one of her coworkers a few years ago. It's just basic office humor. You're supposed to bang it on a desk and stuff. She had it for years and then she's finally like, just get rid of it. So this sold for $10 total, super light to ship. It's been listed a couple months too. Sold 3 more PS3 games, Uncharted 3, God of War 3, and BioShock 2. Somewhere in this stack, I think it's behind this stack here. Give me 1 second to find it. There we go. Got all 3 of them right here. It was sitting a while. I had to lower this to $13.50 free shipping. Still clearing money on this, and it just sold, so it's gonna be out the door now. Next up, I sold a lot of 14 PS3 games. I sent it to auction, and it was initially on an auction 2 times, starting at $30, I think. It didn't sell either of those times. And then I took it down and I reset it for 99 cents. It ended up getting about 20 bids and then eventually sold for $31. It's just 14 filler titles. But let's take a closer look at these over here. It's nothing too interesting, and I'm probably only breaking even on these, but let's take a closer look. Grand Theft Auto 4, Skyrim, Saints Row the Third, Defiance, Dishonored, Destiny, Battlefield 3, Mod Nation Racers, Start the Party, Modern Warfare 2, Madden 12, Brink, Sports Champions, and Assassin's Creed 2. Again, those went for $31 total, free shipping. Next up, I sold another whoopsie cushion. I haven't sold one of these in several weeks. They used to sell every now and then. But you can see I still have a stack here just collecting dust. This sold for $6.75. I'm taking like a 40-cent loss on each one of these unless they buy 2 or more. Then I'm basically breaking even. But that's just the nature of these bulk orders. I'm gonna lose money on some items. But next up, I sold 11 G.I. Joe action figures. Got them right here. It's a little dark. Let's take these over here. I found these at a community garage sale just, I want to say last week. These were $3. A woman had a whole box of figures. I sifted through, took a bunch of good ones. I'm not gonna take these out, but I'll show photos. Some of these say Hasbro 1982, some just say made in Hong Kong, and then some don't say anything and appear pretty modern or just generic. I thought about just looking through and seeing if there's any hidden gems in here, but I didn't have the time, so I just put it on a 7-day auction, started at 99 cents, and they got up to $37. So I imagine if something was rare in it, somebody would have noticed and it would have went for higher. But there was like 15 people watching it, so I'll be happy to get rid of those. Again, that cost $3. I still have some left over. Went for $37. And finally, for this video, I sold my very last X-Men retro action figure. This is kind of what started all of this eBay madness, was me filtering through my X-Men action figure collection. And I've said I was on my last one before, but this is officially my last one now. Shatterstar from the early 90s, sold for just $10, free shipping. I made a bunch of money off these. I filtered out probably 30 figures. So he's gonna go out right now and I'm gonna call this a day.